Hello, Oracles! Well, it seems like this is going to be the year of the splits. So, if you have not seen, GameStop just announced that they are doing a split as well. This is very similar to what Tesla just announced. They are asking for shareholder approval to release more shares from 300 million up to 1 billion so that they can do a split on the stock. So there were no details as to what ratio they are going to split, and I have not seen anything on timing as far as when this vote will take place, but now we are looking at a GameStop split coming. Now, I saw the stock was down under 90 like 2 or 3 weeks ago. I thought about jumping in, but I was still in a phase of trying to save up cash, and I didn't want to gamble on that one. Now I'm looking back at it, obviously hindsight is 2020 and I would have loved to jump in, but we're pushing close to $200 after market today. So hey, let me know in the comments if any of you have GameStop, if you were part of the huge GameStop rally that happened last year. But let me know where you stand with GameStop. I don't own it. I had AMC for a little while, made some good profits on that. So it's nice to see the stock splitting. Usually a stock splits from a position of strength. I know GameStop and the fact that its shares have been trading relatively high for the whole consistent last year plus. So, I don't know, and forgive me, I don't know strongly a lot of the fundamentals that are going on with GameStop, but I can see GameStop actually doing very well if they utilize the metaverse going forward. So if the GameStop can put metaverse together with what they do in their games, and actually I thought about it, if they could partner up with AMC, that would be great to help them both out, and work it together in some manner. But this is what's going on. They are also splitting. Let's see what other stocks out there are going to announce splits. But, this tells me from a whole macro environment situation that despite everything that we have going on, many companies see this as a good time to split. So this means that they are not fearing what is going on in the macro environment, and they're strong enough in their company's fundamentals to do a split during these times, which is a very bullish signal. And now today overall, we traded relatively flat for the majority of the day, which is what I expected. And then we had a little bit of a sell-off at the end of the day. It wasn't a huge sell-off, and again, this is most likely just portfolio rebalancing at the end of a quarter, nothing major. And thinking about sometimes at the end of a quarter, especially at the end of the year, you see some massive moves in the market. But thinking back about the fact that the first 2 months of this quarter, we had a lot of selling off going on, and then it was only the last 2 weeks that we had a lot of buying coming back. And the buying definitely did not bring us back to the levels we were at previously before the sell-off. So that means that the rebalancing that went on was minimal, just a little bits here and there, which is why we saw the market just a little bit red at the end of the day today, which is most likely what was caused by that rebalancing. And now a lot of times if we go red into close, that would tell us that we're probably going to be red the following day. Little bit different scenario when it's the end of the quarter. We might see a lower volume tomorrow, just kind of with, people sitting around waiting. It's a Friday, new quarter, probably not going to be a lot of trading going on tomorrow. So it may be kind of a slow day, might be a little bit red as well. Again, as we discussed yesterday, this cool off is really good for the market. RSIs were starting to push pretty high into the upper 60s. Tesla did push over 70 again today. So we saw it pull back a little bit. Again, not a big deal. Still closed just under 1080, a decent price to be at. And one of the things that I did notice over the last couple of days, and I wanted to see how it was progressing before I had brought it up, was crypto previously was acting as a decent leading indicator. What I mean by that was I was watching my crypto portfolio and, it was almost like a 6 to 12 hour leading indicator of, my crypto was falling, and then shortly thereafter, the rest of the stock market and the rest of my portfolio fell. And it actually went in the opposite direction as we were running up. When I saw crypto is going up, especially over the weekend, Sunday night into Monday morning, I saw that my crypto was going up, and then sure enough, my stock portfolio followed suit. And today there was a bit of a sell-off going on in crypto. I don't know if that's related anything to the rebalancing or the end of the quarter, because I don't believe any of the crypto actually plays in. Although with a crypto ETF, it might. This I'm not totally sure of. So if any of you have that information, please pass that along. But seeing the crypto falling today, and then sure enough, 6 to 8 hours later, the rest of the market came down, it has been a decent leading indicator. So I'm going to pay attention to how crypto trades overnight tonight, and when I see it in the morning, that may give a good indication as to how the market will trade tomorrow. And while there hasn't been a lot of huge media FUD going on, a lot of the negative catalysts that are out there still do exist. They're just kind of an accepted place right now. So I think that there's still a bit of volatility in the market. And so tomorrow will probably most likely be, again, a low volume day, especially going into a weekend with the market still sort of tense and pensive. So it may wait until Monday just so they can see what happens over the weekend before they make any major moves on Monday. So Monday we might actually see some decent movement in the market, and next week might see some decent volume coming in one way or another, and that'll kind of give us an indication as to which way the markets are going to be moving going up into CPI on April 12th. And now for me personally, I am still raising cash for myself. The market still is not in a heavy buy type of place right now. We've still been running up. The 2 days of red that we had, not major red days, not anything out there looking at me going, hey, buy me, buy me. There's no fudge that I want to go out there and buy right now. So I'm just doing my normal daily dollar cost averaging, and that's it. So I'm not really looking to buy anything yet. There's going to have to be something more significant. Tesla was down over 1% today, but I chose to hold off on buying anything extra, because as the market's going up, my cash balance is going down. When you're adding a little bit of cash every week, but your portfolio is going up more than your cash is getting added, the percentage drops. That's just how percentages work. So my percentage is just under 6%. So I'm still at a point where I want to save up a little bit more cash before I start to dollar cost average in, or at least add more heavily than I have been or doing with my normal daily dollar cost averaging. So let me know in the comments below, where are you at with your portfolios? Where do you think the market is going to be moving with the new quarter coming up? Do you think we are going to see a slow day tomorrow? How do you think the market is going to trade next week, with the week after with CPI coming out? Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate all of your support and feedback. If you have not subscribed, please do so down below. Sign yourself up for notifications. I am over on Twitter at OracleTim1. I share all of the latest Tesla news, pertinent stock market information, and all of my daily trades. Thank you so much. Have a great one.